Inside him, we've got the double world champion, EZEKIEL KEMBOI. 3 world silvers to go with that, and an Olympic silver. His reputation here as he comes through, surely to win this race. McKissy is going to prevent a Kenyan sweep, but KEMBOI, who's come way out into the outside lane, celebrating already. KEMBOI wins it, McKissy in second place, Mutai is third place.
So welcome to Sportswave Champions Insight and Mindset Moment. This is a session where we get a brief moment to talk with our sports champions to understand their mindset, perspective, and insight, both in their professional and personal life. Today, we are glad to have EZEKIEL KEMBOI, a retired 3,000-meter steeplechase runner. EZEKIEL has a lot of accolades under his belt. I'll just highlight a few of those accolades that he achieved in his 18 years career as a steeplechase athlete. Yes. EZEKIEL is the only athlete who has won more than 1 gold medal in both Olympics and World Championship. He's a 2-time Olympic champion in Athens and in London, 2012. He's a 4 times World Champion winner, 2 times Diamond League winner, 3 times silver medalist in World Championship in Paris, Helsinki, and Osaka. 2016 Commonwealth champion, that was in Melbourne. 2 times Commonwealth Games silver medalist in Manchester and in Delhi. All African Games champion, and the 7th fastest man in steeplechase race by World Athletic ranking. These are just a few, but many more achievements that belong to EZEKIEL KEMBOI. So, KEMBOI, please welcome to our interview tonight.
Thank you.
And
Yes.
Yeah, welcome. And please feel free.
Yes.
Yeah, so to start off, I just wanted to understand, you are the 7th fastest man in the steeplechase race with a time of 7.5576.
Yes.
That you achieved in 2011. Yes. And the fastest man is listed as Lamecha Grima of Ethiopia with a time of 7.5211.
Yes.
However, while I was looking up in your profile and history, you are recorded to have done a 7.4424 in 2012 Rieti, Italy.
Yes.
How come you are not listed as the fastest man in the 3,000-meter steeplechase? Yet this record is with the World Athletics, showing that you've done 7.44, and the fastest on the list is the Ethiopian with the 7.52. Just explain to me how this process works.
I don't know. Maybe it's about World Athletics. That's the person who was supposed to do the rankings. Me as an athlete, mine is just only to run and to compete.
Yeah, definitely you have to run, but you need to earn what belongs to you. You need to be given what belongs to you. I believe there's a prize.
Maybe they're still doing it.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Maybe they're still doing it. Yes.
Oh, it's not done immediately. It takes time for it to be ratified.
Yeah, they'll do it. Yeah.
So, do you understand what goes on in the process of ratification?
I don't know. I'm an athlete. I don't know.
Maybe you can talk to some of the athletics officials who can help you understand this so that you get your rightful share.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. You've retired for the last 6 years now. Am I right?
Yes. But I'm not retired. I'm resting. Always, there's a saying that legends don't retire. Legends, they rest.
Oh, so you've just taken a break.
Yeah, I'm resting.
That's nice. I wanted to find out if there are any lessons that you learned when you're active and when you are resting that you are still using.
Yeah, I think I've learned a lot of lessons. While I was running, I had to avoid a lot of things, to sacrifice a lot, But now during my resting time, I enjoy my time a lot because most of the time I'm with my family. I'm with my friends, and I take a lot of rest because I remember when I was running, I could wake up at around 4 a.m., 5 a.m., but now I wake up at around 9 or 10 a.m. So it's good.
So any positive lesson that you can teach an upcoming athlete out of that?
Yeah, yeah. What I can teach them is always be patient, always be composed, and always plan for your future. I mean, races when you're committed, because I remember during my times, I used to plan for my specific races and also to set up a target, and that one worked very well because I used to plan. I sit down with my coach and my manager with plan which race is the best and what time to attack that race. So my lesson to the young athletes or request is just for them to do planning, proper planning, so that you achieve your target.
Okay, maybe we'll come back to that, the process of proper planning. You know, everybody plans, but for you to have a good plan, you may
Yes.
need certain skills to be able to plan well. Now,
Sure.
Ezekiel, in your 18 career as athlete, since before you took rest,
Yes.
most of the races you took, you were not less than number 3. You were in the medal bracket.
I always thought I wanted always in the metal bracket.
Yeah. Which is not easy, yeah?
It was easy during that time. It was easy for me.
But in 2017, you became number 11. What happened in that race? I just want to find out what.
I think that was in London World Athletics.
Yes.
I had just immediately after the Kenyan trials, I got a bit of injury with my tendon, but it was not so much worse. But after the it's in London, that's the semi-finals. I think I also injured smaller, but during because the finals was after 2 days, I think I had some problem with my tendon. But as a sportsman, always what I know always every sportsman must encounter something. So for me, it was okay because I just wanted to finish my race.
So it was out of injury. It's not that your plan did not work out well for you that day.
No. I had a small injury. You know about tendon. Tendon, you cannot sprint. You can't sprint your tendon.
Okay.
Against tendon, yeah.
I understand.
But I wanted to finish my race just to finish. As a sportsman, always you must finish the race, what position, what time you must finish the race. That's always a art of a champion.
Okay, that's a very nice approach. You have to finish. It's not the position that you're looking at.
Even if you finish after 30 minutes, just to finish the race. Yeah.
Finish what you've started. That is the
because
motto.
some other people opt just to go out of the race, and then after the results you get did not finish. So, but for me, Mr. KEMBOI, I wanted to finish the race.
So what gives you that kind of attitude to finish, even if you're going to finish last? Because I've seen some athletes from other countries who are not as good as Kenyans.
They drop.
Yes. So, for you to have that kind of attitude to finish under whatever circumstances, it's not easy because everybody has finished, like they've done. You are still, sometimes you see somebody has 3 more laps to go, people have finished and they keep on going.
Yeah, always to be a champion is a good thing, but always to be a sportsman. When you are a sportsman, you finish what you have started. It doesn't matter what time, but you finish. It doesn't matter what position, you have to finish to be a champion.
I understand that. Let me just understand one thing again. You have a team that you train with, that you used to train with. And I believe most of the steeplechasers were in one camp. You trained under one coach?
No, we have some specific places. We have some athletes in Eldoret. We have some in Iten, and also we have some in Kapsabet. And we have our coach Moses Kiptanio, which is former steeplechase. But most of the athletes are not from steeplechase. They have a lot of disciplines. They have 5,000, 10,000, 1,500, 800 meters. But I always encourage some of my friends to do steeplechase because now you see steeplechase in Kenya is not, we have no strong people in Kenya now. You remember our time we had Primi Kipruto, Riyad Matalong, Primi Kipruto, and EZEKIEL KEMBOI. So I think now we need in Kenya to start up some academies for the 3,000 steeplechase because that was our Kenyan race. But now you see it has gone to Ethiopia and Morocco, which I'm not so happy about that.
I know almost all Kenyans are not happy about it. If you were to advise Athletic Kenya or the government or people who are recruiting the steeplechase runners,
the most person who now me in Eldoret or when I go to Nairobi everywhere, some people stop me on the road. KEMBOI, what about steeplechase? So that gives me a lot of pressure because they say you KEMBOI during your time we were sure of getting 1, 2, 3, but now when you KEMBOI you left, now we are not getting. So that's the pressure I'm getting every time. I'm getting every time asking me what happened, and I retired honorably from steeplechase.
what advice can you give the selectors, the coaches now to look into while selecting or while recruiting steeplechase runners?
I think the best advice to our coaches, we have a lot of young talents. The coaches are the ones to identify which is the best athlete for this particular race, and then they start from there now to plan about the race because we have a lot of young athletes who can do steeplechase more than me. So it's about now the coaches and Athletics Kenya and also National Olympic Committee of Kenya to plan and to have some specific coaches for some specific athletes. Yeah.
Is there any specific skill that you can attribute to a steeplechase runner compared to maybe a 5,000 or a 10,000 runner?
I think in steeplechase it's very simple. It's just about the technique, how to jump the barriers and the waters. The other one is about speed and endurance. But it's only technique how to jump. Only the technique.
How do you acquire this technique? Do you go to the gym? Is it how do
Yeah,
you?
yeah. I remember I was going to the gym twice in a week. And also, always after my training, I would go to jump the barriers just to get the stamina.
Yeah, because it's not easy. I see some people stumble, they hit the barrier and
Yes.
fall off, or they are unable to clear. There are 35 of them. Is it 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, 27, and then
Plus the waters, yeah.
plus the waters.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want also to understand when you used to do your planning and strategy for the race, did
Yes.
you always incorporate studying your opponents, and what did you look at in your opponents?
I used to go to my laptop and just Google about athletics. If I was going for a particular race, I just go to the start list. I see who am I supposed to go and compete with. Then I go to the videos, YouTube. I start how they run, how they attack, and everything. So now when I just go to the race, I have all in my mind when to attack, when to do, when to react. Yeah.
What do you mean when to attack? Because everybody's attacking.
When the race has already started, you've already started all the athletes. So it's now you to do your mind game to say this guy starts from this to kick and the other one starts from this. So now you have to plan there and to attack one by one. When you master it.
Yes. I don't know whether I'm right or wrong. I used to see you had a lot of tactics on the jump. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just my mental
strategy.
energy, mental strategy. Yes.
Yeah, because on the jump, I could see you leave people. That's when you increase speed and make 2-3 steps ahead.
That's what I was telling you. That's when you start to attack and to just put the autopilot turbocharge.
It seems your turbo was too big for many people.
Mine is a triple throttle. Yeah, like the one for Formula One, Ferrari.
How do you develop that triple throttle?
Just from training and just your mental, about mental, yeah.
Yeah, training, you trained under the same coach, Kiptanui, with the same athletes who went to the same race, but they were not able to perform the way you did for that quite long. So
No,
what could be the
I had
difference?
I had to advance my technology. Yeah.
Maybe you need to teach some of the current steeplechasers some of the technologies that you used, because if I look now, the champion is El Bakali from Morocco.
Bakali from Morocco and Lamecha Kirma from Ethiopia.
Yes, and El Bakali has I think 7.5 something, and then our
Yes.
the fastest Kenyan at the moment is about 8 point something.
Yes.
So if I look at the difference between the fastest, the current champion and the fastest Kenyan at the moment, it's still way far. So it
It's a big
means,
margin. Yes.
yeah, there's a big margin. So I don't know how you can advise on how to maybe close this difference if Kenyans have to reclaim that status.
It's not about the coaching and also about the athlete individual to say what he wants, because you can coach somebody, but you are not run his race, so you have to coach, and then you leave the rest to him to say what he wants to do. Yes.
El Bakali has 7.56.
Yes.
The leading Kenya at the moment is called Kiprop Koech with 804, followed by Abraham Kibiwot with 805.51.
Yes.
So you say it's all about coaching. So bridging this gap, what could the coach do to help the athlete bridge this gap? Because as you say, athletes' work is to run.
It's about coaching now, and also you as an athlete, what's your target? What do you want to achieve in your life? So it's the coach to just to give you the moral support, and then you as an athlete, you do the big task. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. There's another thing that I'm seeing that maybe just to find out from you that could have contributed to that decline in performance. Could it be the road race, the prize money in the road race that makes many athletes?
Yeah. What I can add also there is nowadays you see most of athletes have gone to road running. Yeah, there's some money at the road race, but according to me, money is nothing. I don't like about money. Me, I do sports. I love sports. So because I remember also I was approached long time ago to go and run for some countries like Qatar, but I remember those times I was requested to go and run for some other countries, but I said no. Money cannot change my nationality. I'm a Kenyan. I will remain KEMBOI for the rest of my life.
Oh, so some countries wanted to enlist you to change citizenship for money.
Yeah, but I said no.
Okay.
I'm a real Kenyan.
Okay, that's being patriotic. And is there an advice that you can give that can help Athletics Kenya or even the government of Kenya to make bring back steeplechases glory?
Yeah, I think they need to do some motivation about how to appreciate for athletes, because you see some other countries when athletes wins gold, silver medal, any medal they just appreciate, they give them some houses or whatever, but in Kenya they appreciate less. Yeah, so my advice to Kenya is that to appreciate for our heroes, because we've done a lot for this country. Yeah, we've done a lot for this country. We've done a lot, more and more.
Their motivation is key to everything.
Yes.
As a person, both in and outside the field, do you experience negative talk? Do people talk badly to you?
No. People love KEMBOI, so everyone loves KEMBOI, even in Mombasa, Kisumu, everywhere. Yeah, I have a lot of friends than enemies. I have more friends than enemies.
What about competitors? Do they talk to you badly, KEMBOI?
Yeah. Most of them, they call me like El Bakali from Morocco. We speak. He calls me Lamek Kirma from Ethiopia calls me. Megisi from France calls me. Bob Tari. A lot of guys. Ruben Ramolev from South Africa. A lot of these guys, they call me.
They want your advice.
Yeah, yes. Yes,
Nobody has ever dishonored your achievements.
Nobody has done that to me, but we are okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't experience negative talks. So
No, positive talks.
positive.
Yeah.
And even in your social media, people don't talk bad to you or say you are
No,
all.
always we have some, but always I assume, because when you are a leader or when you are a star celebrity, we have a lot of those people. But to me, I just play cool and remain silent. Yeah.
So you don't reply or you don't engage.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. You mentioned that you used to go to the gym, and after your workout, you used to do the jumpings, to do the jumps, so that during the race you don't.
Yeah.
During the race, you have that stamina to go over the bars.
Yeah.
What other thing or what other exercise would you advise someone to do so that they don't stumble? Yeah.
I have some advice to these young people. Always to be positive about what you're doing, and always do what you call self-discipline. Stay positive with your life, and life goes on. Yeah.
What about when changing the lanes and sometimes maybe stepping out of the line? What do you need to keep in mind while running so that you do not get, don't get knocked by others, you fall down, or even pushed outside?
No, it's normal, because I remember in Rio Olympics 2016, I was knocked by one of athlete from Eritrea just after the water jump, and I stepped on the other line. So, but after the race, I was disqualified. But I was requested by our Kenyan coaches to go and appeal. But I said, me as a champion, I'm a world champion, I'm an Olympic champion. I cannot appeal, because as a sportsman, always I trust in the process. So I said, yeah, well, if I stepped on the line, the same rule applies everywhere. So I cannot go and just appeal. Yeah. As a sportsman, I never wanted to just appeal, because yeah, the rest was done, and I congratulate the other guys. I said, well done, guys. Yeah.
Okay. And besides stepping outside the lines, what other action could lead you from to be disqualified in a race, in a steeplechase race?
Just knocking somebody or just blowing somebody. Yeah.
Oh,
Or which
okay.
is a very rare case. It's a very rare case, because the lines are 8, 9, so it's a rare case.
Okay. Mentioning blocking somebody in 2013, you were seen to be like arguing with Consensus.
Yes.
And people didn't understand what was going on. Could you just highlight what?
That was in Oregon, USA. I think I was in a land just the last 100 meters. Then I stepped on the land too, and then Kibruto just came through lane 1, and I think I had some stumble on the last 50 meters, but yeah, it was okay. We spoke with Kibruto after the race. I told him it was the best race. Thanks for winning. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was not something intentional. It was just stumbling.
No. I'm a sportsman. I don't want to do those things. No.
Okay.
No. Yes.
World Athletics has taken steeplechase out of the Diamond League because they did a study and found out that it's not popular among fans. What can you say about this decision by World Athletics?
I'm not happy about that decision, because all sports, athletics, all sport people watch everywhere in the world. About 5,000, 3,000, 1,500, 800, 400 long jump. So I think my advice to World Athletics is just to introduce all the sports, because people train for a particular race because not all people can run 800 or 1500. So they need to consider that and to return back all the races. I remember during our time, we had to do all the races. Yeah. Yes.
So it's not a good idea, even though
It's not a good
they talk
idea.
about TV time. So
Yeah.
they talk about TV time, commercial time.
Yes.
That's why they're shortening the events. So, but as you say, all sports are important. Everybody cannot
Yes.
do the same race. People
Yes.
differ and must compete in different things.
Yeah, sure, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, in your own understanding, you've mentioned that the athlete is just there to run, do what they have to do, leave everything to the coach.
Yes.
In your opinion, Kenya has been doing very well in athletics. So
Yes.
I want you to, in your own opinion, whether it's the coaches that are good in Kenya or it's the talent that athletes have in Kenya. What makes Kenya tick in athletics, running?
I think to me it's a combined effort, both the athletes and the management and the coaches. So three persons here play a very major role: the athlete, the coach, and the manager. Because the manager does about the races, the manager does invites you to the race. The coach does the training, and you as an athlete, you are running. So it's three components, yeah.
Okay, so good management, good coaching, and good workouts.
And the good running, yeah, good workout, yeah.
But you see, running, running is the most important of all this, because if you have a good manager, you have a good coach, and you can't run.
But you must run. But you must run good, yeah.
So we are looking at that ability, the skill to run.
Yeah, the skill to run and also the ability to run and also to have that motivation. You as a person.
Yeah, that
because
mental.
you to run. Yeah, mental. Okay. Yeah, it's meant about mental. Yeah.
Okay. So do you plan getting into coaching as you continue resting?
Yeah, sure. I think I just need to rest this year. From next year, 2024, 2025. I mean, from next year, 2025, I start doing some schooling. I want to do about coaching of steeplechase, specifically steeplechase, because that's my fan. So I think I'll be applying for online. I do some coaching online, and then after that maybe I can do coaching in Kenya or some other countries about steeplechase, specifically steeplechase only.
Yes, yeah, that's your domain. That's an area that you excelled in.
Because steeplechase met Mr. EZEKIEL KEMBOI, so I must return back and be a coach of steeplechase. Yeah.
Yes. It's good to transfer that skill, because if you look at the world athletics world ranking in steeplechase, out of 20, 13 are Kenyans.
And, so I must do it again. Yeah.
And I've always wondered, what do we do different? Out of 20 fastest listed in the World Athletics ranking, 13 are Kenyans. So only 7 are from different countries. So I'm wondering, and I'm asking myself, what specific training or what do Kenyans do differently, has done differently since the introduction of steeplechase in the races, that other countries are not doing?
Yes. No, I think steeplechase in Kenya is everybody wants to do steeplechase because they say it's a Kenyan event. So everybody always wants to do steeplechase.
So what do we have special training camps for steeplechase?
No, we don't have in Kenya. We don't have. No, there's not even single one. Never.
But how come we do so well?
It's just about mental. It's about psychology. Yeah.
It's about psychology.
Because people say when you go somewhere, some guys say, I want to run like KEMBOI, I want to run like Contestas, like Bruto, like Matalong. So it's about mental. Yes.
But of late, this mental thing is eluding Kenyans.
I think, yeah. Some guys have opted maybe for the road race, which to me is not a good idea.
So road race is robbing the steeplechase.
No, road race is a good sport because it has a lot of money, but it's a short-term career.
Oh, short-term career.
Because you can do road race like 5, 7 years, then you are done. But civil
Mm.
race, you can do more than 10 years, yeah.
Okay. If you look at the current top steeplechase runners, whom do you think can take on the world champion El Bakali at the moment?
In Kenya, no. Maybe miracle happens, but in Kenya, I think as of now, we are going there to be number 3. So to me, El Bakali is very strong. La Meja is very strong. And also there's an Ethiopian guy who ran last week at the African Games, All African Games in Ghana. He's a good athlete. So for me, it's only our Kenyan athletes to plan for these Olympics. Otherwise, we are going to be from number 4, number 5, yeah.
You're not seeing any chance of getting that title back?
As of now, I'm not seeing. As of now, I'm not seeing. Maybe we give the Ethiopian and Moroccan another 3, 4 years, yeah, from now.
So what advice can you give?
My advice is very simple. Let the coaches go and identify the young athletes to just do the proper, that's a long-term investment for around 3, 4 years from now. Otherwise, for me, we forget these 3 years, it's gone. So we plan after 4 years from now. That's the next Olympics, yeah.
Okay. It's still short time to...
Yeah, to do a planning now.
Okay.
Because from now to the Olympics around 5 months, so it's very short. No, not around 5, it's around 4 months, yeah.
Yeah, about 4 months. This is in April, actually 3 months. About 3 months.
That's very short time. Yeah, very short time. Yeah.
And what do we need to have? What do we need so that we can have these special training camps for steeplechases? Because
it's
for the last...
about, yeah, I think it's about Athletics Kenya to start building some athletics camps specifically for the athletes, for specific for some specific events. Yeah.
During Commonwealth Games 2022, I had a chat with Beatrice Chepkoech.
Yes.
The ladies steeplechase winner.
And Olympic champion.
Yes, and
yes,
and I was asking her the same question, where she trains and how she trains on her jumping. But she told me she never trains on jumping. She only meets the hurdles at Kasarani during the trials, and she's still able to, win at the world championship level. So you see, it's not easy to really understand how someone can just train on a flat surface and then go on the jump, clear the 27 jumps and the 8 water jumps, and not do it once.
Yes.
Do it, she's still the best at the moment. She won even last week in Ghana.
Yes.
So I'm wondering whether the training without these jumps, there's a specific way to train without these hurdles.
As you can remember, in ladies days, not so many competition. It's not competitive about women, but in men, a lot of competition. So maybe the advantage today is that there are not so many strong athletes from Ethiopia and other countries. But to me, we had strong guys from Kenya, from Ethiopia, Morocco. So I had to have my skill, yeah.
Yeah. So you had to go, you had to dig deeper, an extra mile, and do things differently.
And that's why I won, yeah.
Yeah, you did a very good job. For a very long time, you were not less than number 3. And it's not easy to have that kind of consistency.
Yes.
I saw you used to run with this guy is called who? Abraham Kibiwot. You are muted. Abraham.
Yes.
Amongst the people you used to run with, Consensus and Abraham. Abraham is the only one who is still running, who is still very active.
Yes.
And as you put it, you don't see him, you don't consider him taking on El Bakali or even La Mecha.
Not now, not now, not now.
Not now.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I have any more questions for you, unless there's anything that you'd want to add, anything that you can advise young and upcoming athletes.
Maybe my advice to athletes from all over the world, not in Kenya, it's about the issue of topic. Let's run clean always. Just be clean, be a sportswoman. Just run clean. Don't use the other substances. Just do your own race, and you just win or you lose clean. But don't don't use drugs. Drugs will ruin your life, will spoil your name. But advice is very simple: run clean.
Okay. And the last question is this: this session is all about developing coaches.
Yes.
Would you comment on the coaching system in Kenya?
I think our coaching system in Kenya is not yet good at the moment, because most of our coaches are some old guys using all the technology. They need now to adjust the new technology to be at least higher-notch. So we need to adapt Kenya, and also National Olympic Committee of Kenya to take some coaches outside the country for some coaching. Yeah.
New to embrace new technology in coaching.
Yeah. Now everything is the world is about technology. Yeah. About technology.
And structures.
Yes, that's about technology. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I get you, and thank you so much for creating time for this. I believe people have been listening to you, have gotten valuable information and knowledge, and even wisdom.
Yeah, I'm always available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do another interview if just to as we keep on evaluating and seeing how best we can learn from each other and of course mentor young people.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, thank you so much, and have a good evening.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. We'll get in touch.
Okay. Bye.
Asante.